Hello, everyone. I'm joined by Councilor Robert Ray, and you're running for on the Democratic side for governor for the primaries, and then hopefully you are expecting to get to the general election. But let's begin this conversation. As governor, what do you plan to do?
Well, I plan to fix Mississippi, just like I said. There's a lot of issues that's wrong with Mississippi, and I plan to take my professional development process here and fix those issues. One would be the prison system, which I've already fixed it. And it's already known that I can get those prisoners out there and eliminate the recidivism rate. That's what's killing all of the prisons in America is recidivism. You have to correct these prisoners, these inmates, before they get back out on the street, then they won't come back. That's what this process did, and that's what I've done for it. That's one thing that I'm gonna fix. And then the school system, which is the worst in the nation, that has to be fixed also, and this process will fix that. When I train my millennial counselors, they will train teen counselors to go into the schools and be there to assist the teachers in all of the unruly and stressed out and addicted students there. And they will be able to talk to these teen counselors and open up, tell them what's wrong, anything wrong at home. And we found out that these counselors can get these teens to open up to them where they wouldn't open up to adults, and then they can guide them into being successful students. So that's what I plan to do, is put these counselors in all of the schools in Mississippi, and they will go about helping the teachers with all of their destructive behavior students. And we found that gets success. And the students here in the schools here will rise up to the top of all the schools in the nation.
And what sets you apart from your opponents, both Democratic and Republican?
Well, the fact that I could fix Mississippi. None of the other candidates, they don't have a clue as to how to fix the prison system. They don't know anything about it. They don't have a clue as to how to fix the school system. They don't have a clue as to how to fix the opioid, which is going to be coming here and devastating. This process was specifically designed to take care of those, get people recovered from drugs. Well, I have centers where people can go there, and if they say, hey, I want to get off of these drugs, we'll have counselors there, professional counselors, that can get them off of that, get them in a program, and can show them how to get recovery. That's one thing that I will be doing. That sets me apart. These other counselors, these other candidates do not have a clue as to how to do anything for the opioid people. They go around and they get committees to go here and they get committees to go there, but these committees don't know anything about what to do about the drug problem. So, and then healthcare system. My process will show people how to eat, what not to eat, and how to use their own food for their own medicine. We got so many sick people in Meridian and all the surrounding area that don't know what to do. But I fixed a lot of these people with my process. We got, listen, Mississippi is the #1 state for one-leg amputations. Now, how can that be? California got 30 million people. Mississippi got 3 million. Although Mississippi cut off people's legs more so than these states do. It's something wrong with that picture. It's something wrong with the whole medical profession in Mississippi. And they need to know how to take care of their own selves. And that's what this process of me, I would teach them to do.
What is the biggest problem facing Mississippi, and how do you plan to address it?
Now, the biggest problem, which people not gonna wanna hear, is racism. Mississippi is the most racist state in the union. All of that racism is right up under the surface. But you can't fault them because they were born racist. Everybody in Mississippi is a born racist, or either they are born to become a racist. Now, when I was born in '46, my mother told me they had us upstairs in the operating room. As soon as we got out of the operating room, they sent us down to the basement. This is at Anderson Hospital, where all the roaches, rats, and bugs and stuff is. And they kept a little white boy upstairs, where if anything happened, they could get to him immediately. Me, they would have to come down, catch the elevator, and try to do it. See, so that in time, with the other things that happened to me, that created me as a racist, which that's what I was in 1964 when I was working as a taxi dispatcher below the Corps office where Michael Swarner and James Chaney was, which I had conversation with them every day. After they got killed there, then my mother and them didn't want me down there anymore. So I went to Tennessee. But when I was leaving, I left with a lot of animosity, a lot of hatred, a lot of racism in my heart. But when I met my mentor in 1975, and he wanted me to become a counselor, and I told him about, you know, how I feel about white people, and he said, well, you can't be a counselor if you're gonna help people, you got to get it. So he worked with me, same process, and got me to push my racism to the circumference of my being. Now, I love white people. I got many white friends that love me all over the place, but it took some time. It took a work for me to get to that point.
What is one message that you would like to share with the voters?
I would like to share with the voters that they haven't been getting what they need out of their political people. And that means that they know there's something that worked, like this here in the prison system. Yet they won't put it in there. They'll just continue to go to their voters and ask for more money, put more people in prison. Give us more money to put more people, when they know that there's a process that can get these individuals out of prison. And that's the biggest one. That's where it's over $1 billion a year being spent here in Mississippi to keep inmates in prison. That's ridiculous. You got almost 85% of black men in Mississippi in jail. They could go through this process, become geniuses, and that's what you almost have to be to come out of prison with that list of things they give you to do and not to do. It's hard, they can't do it. But when they go through my process, they can do that. They know how to get their norms in place. They're gonna have norms. So I'm saying to the people of Mississippi, you keep putting people in office that's not gonna do anything. We lie on the bottom of everything in Mississippi, lower than a snake's belly, and the Republicans been that way for 12 years. What do you want from these people? What are you asking for? Now, like the 10 sexually transmitted diseases out there, Mississippi is #1 in 9 of them. What can they do about it? What's the Republicans doing about that? They're not doing anything. So what I'm saying is let somebody get in there who knows what the problems are and can fix the problem. The Republicans not gonna fix the problem. Jim Tate is not gonna fix the problem. He don't have a clue how to fix anything. He's just gonna do like Phil Bryant did, get in there and sign a few laws in and out, and that's it. But the people gonna still be suffering. Look, voters, you done suffered enough. Put somebody in there that's gonna bring Mississippi from the bottom up to the top.
Councilor Robert Ray, Democrat candidate for governor of Mississippi.
Thank you.